Hi you guys, my name is Cherita. Welcome to my channel. Alright, so I am home from Vegas and I have also come to find out that I am the shittiest vlogger ever. So I know I said I was going to like vlog my week so you guys can see like my days and like how I operate, but no. Like, it's just not for me. I need to find, like, a better system on how to vlog. Like, maybe a GoPro or something. Because me, like, trying to hold my phone and vlog, like, it's not for me. But I did enjoy my 5 days that I was in Vegas. I left on Thursday. I just got back today. It's Tuesday. And it was 4 days of cheerleading, but I enjoy it. Yeah, and then I go back to work tomorrow at 3:30. It's currently like noonish. No, it's 11:30 in the morning. My flight came in at 10, but yeah, people were asking me at work, they're like, you're not gonna stay in dispatch? No, baby, I'm going home. And then I walked into the office because that's where I leave my keys and my badge, and the dispatcher wasn't there, and then the phone started ringing, and I didn't answer the phones, but I did help them like input and send people assignments. But my supervisor was like, don't worry, I'll make sure you get paid. I was there for like 10 minutes. That's okay, I'm all right with that. And now I'm actually on my way to T-Mobile because my battery life on my phone is complete trash. And I have the, what is it called? It's like the upgrade for life plan or whatever at T-Mobile. And I'm eligible to upgrade my phone, and I could have upgraded it a while ago, but I didn't feel the need to, and now so I'm just going to. So anywho, we need to talk. Of course we need to talk. And this is about the last video that I made, and the last video I made was talking about how Jeffree Star was saying transphobic stuff on that podcast that he did with Taylor Lewan, Lewan Lewin. And a lot of the things that I was saying is the same shit that I've been saying about him forever. And now this man is backpedaling on his comments, the comments that he himself made, and now he's claiming that he's going to sue everybody. He said he's going to pull a Cardi B. And I am now 1000% convinced that he does all of this for show and for clout, and that man does not have a single what's the word I'm looking for, like, he cannot form his own opinions. He can't. And he says and does literally anything for clout, and people fall into his trap every single time. And I know some of you guys are saying, well, you're falling into his trap, but the thing is I've been so invested in the drama of Jeffree Star for so long that I can't help but to talk about it. And so it's not that, I don't know, like that's just how I feel, because I've just been way too invested, and I know we should all ignore him, but this is me just leaving my what is it called? This is just me, like, leaving my footprints. It's a digital footprint of me being like, I told you so, Jeffree Star is trash. Like, yes, that man cannot form a single, like, his own opinion. He can't. So he's talking about how he's going to sue because of the words that he said. And I know, I don't know, like, I just think it's funny because he's talking about how he's going to pull a Cardi B. And if you guys don't know, Cardi B sued Tasha K, and rightfully so, because Tasha K, she was a YouTuber blogger. It was like wine with Tasha K, and she would like sip her wine and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And she started like slanderous accusations about Cardi B. And not only were they slanderous, but she admitted that they were slanderous, because at one point she said something along the lines of like, I know this shit isn't true, but I'm doing this for views. Those were the words that came out of her mouth. And so she said she was lying. She knew she was lying. And then Cardi B sued her and won. And then Tasha K, Tasha lives like in Africa or something now, because she ain't got no money. But Jeffree is out here suing people based off of opinions of things that he himself said. And he's backpedaling because, one, and I know he listens to people, and I know he watches videos, because he's saying, like, he's backpedaling and making it seem that he's not as evil as, you know, as people want him, or as people are pointing him out to be. But the thing is like, he said it. So anywho, he's backpedaling by saying, well, I just have an opinion that I think that, or I don't agree with they, them pronouns. That's not what he said. That is not what he said. He did not say, I don't agree. Because even somebody who doesn't agree, you know, I'm sure you guys have heard it before, where people have said, I don't have a problem with gay people, I just don't agree with their lifestyle. I mean, take that how you want, but saying you don't agree with something or somebody is not hateful, you know, in nature. Like, I don't agree with putting pineapple on pizza. That does not make me a terrible human being. I just don't agree with it. I don't understand it. It is what it is. But saying that you don't agree with somebody's pronouns versus saying they, them pronouns are bullshit, they're made up, people made them up out of boredom, those are two completely different things. And he's erasing a whole like identity of people. That's exactly what he's doing when he says that. And like I said, he wouldn't say that to somebody's face. And it seems like he's just trying to get on board. You know, he's looking for a new, what's the word? Like a new group of people to support him, because everybody else has seen through his bullshit. So he's backpedaling by saying, well, I just don't agree. That's not what you said. And I just find it funny because there's another clip that just resurfaced, and you guys really just need to go to my Twitter, because I don't post videos and stuff in, you know, in my videos, just because I don't. And like, I like, I'll post all these things on my Twitter, but years ago, you know, he did like an apology video, and this was an apology video where everybody was like, oh, Jeffree, he's changed, he's so sincere, blah blah blah. And now he's going back on those words that he said in that video, which, again, that's why I do not believe in those apology videos, because the only true form of apology is changed behavior. You know, and this man was, you know, he in his video, he was saying something along the lines of, it doesn't matter how you identify. You can identify any way you want. Like me, I identify as Jeffree. That's just who I am. You know, he was talking about how, you know, he loves to wear makeup and this and that. And he's like, you know, people can identify however they want to and blah, blah, blah. But now it's a problem if people identify as they, them. And I know a lot of people are like, well, Jeffree just doesn't like labels. Okay, well, he identifies as a gay man. That's a label. Is it not? It is. Like, that's what he identifies as. And then he wants to bring up science. Okay. You're bringing up science as in male, female, right? But, and I could be wrong, and please correct me if I am, but isn't the argument for people who are trans, like people who don't believe or agree with trans people, isn't the argument science? Like, you will never be a woman because science, or you will never be a man because science. Isn't that right? But Jeffree believes in trans people. Make it make sense. Like, this is what I'm saying. He does not have an original thought in his head. He just says shit to get for this. And the reason why I talk about it so much is because my platform is this big. I have a very small platform. And the people who watch my videos are the people who agree with me and the people who have been with me since day one, when I was out here saying Jeffree's trash, while everybody else was licking his asshole and gaining, subscribers based off of clout. People were just going along with Jeffree. They were agreeing with him and losing integrity because, again, they also do not have original thoughts in their head. And it wasn't until Jeffree directly attacked them or something that then, oh, I guess he's not a good person. And I don't understand. Somebody had posted on my Twitter, and this is not a jab at the person who responded to my tweet, but they said something along the lines of, I'm surprised that Jeffree doesn't agree with pronouns or something like that. And I'm always like, why are people surprised? Why are people ever surprised with this man? Because he's shown who he is time after time after time. Like, whatever happened with that fake robbery? Remember when Jeffree's warehouse was burgled? Do you remember that? What happened with that? Nothing, because it was fake. And he did it for clout. Because he did the same thing when... Ooh, my stomach just growled. He did the same thing when Andre Marhold basically, like, broke up with him or dumped him or whatever, and was like, Andre stole from me, blah, 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 blah. But Andre is not afraid of Jeffree. And Andre came back and was like, I did, prove it. And Jeffree's not used to that, because you see how he just stopped talking about Andre. Right? So yeah, like, Jeffree he's literally he's a scary individual. And he doesn't fight, or he doesn't go against people that he thinks or he knows won't say anything back to him. So yeah. Also, back to his what is it called? His interview with that Taylor guy. So I find it funny how Jeffree doesn't agree with pronouns, or he doesn't understand them, or whatever. But I find it very funny how when he was asked who his dream hookup is, and Jeffree, commented that he's already had his dream hookup, and obviously he alluded it was with a straight black man. But he was using the pronouns they when he was talking about them the entire time. Well, they would feel some kind of way if I mention their name. They don't want me to put their name out there. I just find it funny how he doesn't agree with they, them pronouns, but he knows how to use them and he utilizes them. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, do you guys not see the hypocrisy? No, of course you don't. So I don't know. I just find it funny that he's out here saying that he's gonna sue people based off what? That's what I would like to know. Who is he gonna sue and why? Because he was supposed to sue people a while ago, a person that he assaulted, and then that person came out with receipts. Jeffree didn't like that. He was supposed to sue that person. And he was also supposed to sue the person who reported on it. Where are those lawsuits? And this is why I'm still under the belief that all those people that he was friends with when he first started his YouTube career, you know, he's always said, I've got dirt on everybody. And that's why I am 1000%, and this is just my thinking, but I'm like 1000% sure that there was like there was a word like or something that he made people say to like enter his house, or he would start up a conversation, like a problematic conversation, and engage with people to get them to say something like a slur or something negative, to, you know, so that he always had dirt on somebody. I'm convinced that that's how he got his dirt on people. You know, and people will always say things like especially with Manny MUA, they would always say like, oh, Manny is a bad friend and he's a clout chaser or a social climber. But Jeffree, like, out of that whole group, who doesn't have friends anymore? Who is the common denominator? I'll give you a hint. Jeffree Star. You know, he's a lying liar who lies. And he's shown that and proved it time after time after time. You guys remember when he said he's never drank before? Do you remember that? There's nothing wrong with not drinking. There's absolutely nothing wrong with not drinking. There's nothing wrong with never have had a drink. There's literally nothing wrong with that. But either he's lying about that, or he lied back in the day when he would always post on his Twitter or MySpace and be like, we were so drunk last night. Oh my God, kamikazes for everybody. Pina coladas was the drink of the night. Or, you know, taking shots of whatever on video. So was he lying then about drinking, or is he lying now about never had a drink? Which one is it? The same thing with the pronoun situation. Either he was lying then about, I don't care what you call me. You can call me she, he, it, they, alien. You can call me whatever you want. Either he was lying then, or he's lying now about thinking pronouns are bullshit. And that is why you know that man does not have an original thought in his brain. He just says what's popular. You know, he moved to Wyoming to heal. He moved to Wyoming to get away from the drama, but somehow is inserting himself into the drama. And apparently he's going to go on another big podcast. What podcast is he going to go on now? You know, and the people that he's out here saying like, oh, you know, pronouns are bullshit and blah, 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 blah. Those are the same people who call him slurs for cross-dressing or for thinking he's a woman, even though he identifies as male. But he's a male who just happens to wear makeup and dresses and heels and wigs and presents feminine. So, I don't know, you guys. Like, he claims he doesn't like labels, but he identifies as a man. He identifies as gay. You know, he doesn't like to be put in a box. He's said that before, but somehow he doesn't understand non-binary people. You know, and there's no way he could be transphobic because he has trans people, 4 to be exact, that he hired. And I'm going to actually use the lines of D.L. Hughley. Was it D.L. Hughley? Yeah, because he was like, he was talking about how in one of his little stand-up shows, maybe it was Kings of Comedy, and he said something along the lines of, you know, if you know how many black people have been in your house, you're racist as shit. Like, I can't be racist. I've had 5 black people over at my house. If you can count how many black people that you have been in your house, you're racist. If you can count how many trans people that you hired, you're transphobic. Like, why does it matter how many? Like, I just... it's a joke at this point. That's exactly what it is. So, anyways, I've rambled on enough. If you guys can think of a better way for me to vlog, let me know. Because, you guys, my days are interesting. I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, especially when I travel. Like 4 days of cheerleading, my outfits were cute as shit. You guys should have seen my outfits. But did I record that? No. Why? I don't know. And I don't know how to. Maybe it's a comfort thing. So, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'm almost at T-Mobile and I need to eat because it's almost noon and I've had nothing to eat. I'm hungry. My body's mad at me. Oh my God. Excuse me. So, anywho, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. I know there's other things to talk about. I know there is. But I'm invested. That's really what it comes down to is my investment. I'm invested. So anyway, let's chit chat, and until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.